Hey guys, so I was not intending to shoot a video today, obviously, but there was a really great video that we were going to shoot the other day, and unfortunately we had some medical things come up that we had to attend to. So I still wanted to make this because I think it's so important, and without getting too much into specifics, I will talk about what the topic of the video was going to be. And it usually goes that my husband will we'll be talking, we'll be having a conversation, and he'll say, Jamie, you know what, that would really make a good video. You should talk about that. So I am going to go ahead and talk about it. A little sick still. It was really nice weather, and now it's back to freezing again. So for those of you that have allergies like I do, yay. What we were talking about and discussing is when good things actually happen to people who deserve them, and how rare that is, and how nice that is when that finally does happen. Because I think it's just that it's very easy to become cynical in our world today, and you always see the people that work hard for things, let's be honest, don't always get them. The people that work hard and they do things the right way usually are not the ones that succeed, however you define that, or reap the benefits of that, which is sad, but our world is unfair. So it's really nice when you see someone that you know or somebody that you love actually get something that they deserve for doing it the right way, for working really hard for something. And I don't know if that's like a commentary on our world right now, that our world is so cynical that when something good happens to somebody good, it's very emotional, and it's a really good thing. And so without going into specifics again, in our family, we recently had a situation where somebody who worked really hard, did everything the right way, put up with a ton of ignorance and incompetence, actually got something that they deserved. And I got really emotional about it. I actually cried about it because I do that. But it was really nice. It's nice to know that the good people can win one every now and then. And when I say good people, I'm going to qualify that by meaning like the people that truly work hard at something and they do it the right way. They do it the way that it's supposed to be done. They don't do it the easy way. They don't take, the easy ways out. They don't do it, like today in our world, people, and I talk about this all the time, where everything is sort of measured by views and likes, and people can go about achieving that in really kind of dishonest, almost, it's not in, they do it in the most, when you go to sleep at night, do you feel proud about what you did that day if you made a lot of money? When you go to sleep at night, do you feel proud if you have a YouTube video that went viral because you bullied someone or you publicly shamed someone? To me, that's not achieving something in a way that you can feel proud of yourself, if this makes any sense whatsoever. So this is just a stream of consciousness about those are the people out there who are working 80, 90 hours a week doing actual hard labor and coming home with a check and living paycheck to paycheck, making minimum wage. But they don't complain about it. They don't feel entitled to do anything better. It's not above them to clean toilets or be a janitor or any kind of job that a lot of us, me included, would never imagine doing. And they go to work every single day, and they work hard, and they do the honest thing, and they get something that they deserve and have earned. And a lot of the times too is you'll see people like that are the most humble and actually a bit passive when it comes to getting what they deserve, because they don't feel that they deserve it or that they earn it or that their voice is even going to matter, which is a commentary, I think, on our world, where people who reap the benefits of things but go about it in a artificial way have no problem gloating and being like, I made $1 million by selling this person out, or I made $1 million by, putting this person on blast on YouTube, and I got millions of views. So I'm going to get tons of, to each his own. and I don't judge that, but that's not what I do, obviously, and that's not what anybody else in my family does. It's just nice to see somebody who works so hard win one every now and then, because it is very rare. It is a very rare thing. And, you know, again, it's ironic because when that happens, those people don't want to gloat, they don't want to share it, they don't want to show off. It's just a very humble recognition. But it's very important to me, and I think to you. I think anybody who watches this, and you know, you go to work every day and you make minimum wage at a job where you probably put up with more than you ever imagined you would have to put up with. You might feel like you degrade yourself with your job. You don't get as much praise or validation as you would if you did something else that was, you know, much more centered on vanity, or, you know, people just complimenting you nonstop. There's a lot of people that go to jobs. I don't know why I keep using the janitor reference, because if you're a janitor, that's an amazing job. And if you go to your job every single day and you work super hard and, you know, you get what you deserve, then I just think there's something to people that are underappreciated. When they finally do become appreciated, it's really nice and it's very inspiring, and I just appreciate that. So we were gonna do this together, but we can't. One of us is actually at work right now, so I'm trying very skillfully to talk about this without being specific. And if you can relate to it in some way, then that's amazing, because that's my goal right now. There's a lot of people right now working paycheck to paycheck, and it might not be what you love the most. It might not be what you're passionate about, but you do what you got to do to make money and pay bills and make sure that your family is taken care of and that you have food on the table and all the necessities are taken care of. And you don't really get appreciated. You don't really get validated. You don't really have anybody in your ear constantly rewarding you when you do something right. But you still do it, and you still do it to the best of your ability, and that is something that is commendable. You might not think that it is because it's just what you do if you work hard. But we have become a society of likes, and what's popular is translated into income, which is what we all need to survive. Some people have more money than they need, obviously. But the people that are out there doing a lot of jobs that you and I would never do are doing it, and they are not getting appreciated. They are not getting famous. They are not getting stories written about them to say how great they are at their job, or how well they're taking care of their family, or how good of a person they are. It's nice to see, again, the good people win one every now and then. And the internet is really good in those aspects too, because you see a lot of those videos that go viral, and they always say like bad news doesn't sell, which there is some truth to that, but there's also the other side of that, which is good news does sell. It's just, it's so rare, and usually there's not a camera there to capture it, which is ironic, because 9 times out of 10, those events just happen. They happen every single day with people doing really good things for other people, where you see humanity at its absolute best. Thankfully, we have cameras now. Most of us in the world have cameras, so there is an ability to get a peek into that. For example, all of these animal videos. There's people that I follow on Facebook, and I think they're called, I bet you I'm gonna black out right now. Oh God, is it called The Dodo? I think it's called The Dodo or something like that. But I follow them on Facebook, and basically what they are is a group of people who help animals. They rehabilitate animals. They do really nice things for animals. They let them go, and then they'll put out like a 4 or 5 second clip on their Facebook page or the YouTube page or whatever they do. And it shows people doing heroic things, you know, helping dogs that are stuck in the ice right now, for example, or helping an animal that's fallen ill, or saving an animal's life and then adopting it or fostering it. And they would film like a little 4 second clip of it and put it online, and those things go viral and they do really well. Everybody looks up cute puppy videos and cute animal videos all the time, and it makes you happy, and they get a lot of views because it's a reminder of the goodness that we still do have in humanity. It's just few and far between. But I really appreciate seeing that. And there's a reason that those things are going viral, as well as the, you know, the classic more negative things that go viral, or the more sensationalistic things. I have a point. My point is, it's nice to see the good people win one every now and then. It's nice to see a nice person, a good person, an honorable person, be rewarded for something that they deserve and earned. And, I don't know. It's just something I think to think about today. Let it kind of simmer. That if you're going into a job where you feel that you're underappreciated, undervalued, where you just don't feel like you matter because there's nobody there to reward you, or, you know, I keep using the social media reference of like, give you 1 million likes, you don't feel like you matter. And that's that 3 thing that I always talk about, which is people in life have 3 things that they need to be loved, to be heard, and to know that they matter. Every human being. And if you don't have that, you go to extreme lengths to achieve that in whichever means you can. And some people out there right now are doing heroic things and amazing things, and they're not getting any recognition. And that's the way it should be, because that shows you the genuine and authentic aspect of what they're doing. So if you have a job like that, you should be proud of yourself, and you should be happy, and know that you are appreciated and you are valued. And I think eventually you will get something so incredible. You know, you might not realize it at the moment, but I do feel that good people eventually get really amazing things brought to them. It might not be instant, it might not be when you want it or when you need it, but it will come. And so I guess it's just sort of like I don't know, this video is just kind of a thank you to the people out there who are doing things every single day, not expecting anything in return. You're just doing it because it's the right thing to do. And you're not seeking any sort of attention or recognition for it, because 99% of our world right now requires that validation. You know, even our president, who I'm cool with, President Trump, I've made that no secret, even he goes to Twitter when there's something going on and he wants to get his side of a story out there. And the first thing he'll do is go on Twitter, because he knows he can get some validation for certain things that he says that might be controversial. And it's just the world we live in right now. But there are a lot of people that aren't on social media, that don't have a computer, that go every day and they work super hard at their job, and they're not getting commended for it. They're doing it because it's the right thing to do. There are people that are finding animals dead on the road that have no money, that will take that animal to a vet and pay for its vet bills when they have no money themselves. And they'll do it because it's the right thing to do. And nobody will film them, and nobody will put them, you know, on YouTube. And that dog will have a life saved because of something that somebody kind just did. People stop in traffic. I remember when I lived in Florida, there was like there was a turtle at some point crossing the road, and I got out of the car. Well, it was actually on a really busy highway, and everybody was driving by super fast, and I saw this turtle, and I was like, yeah, I am gonna stop. So I stopped my car. Obviously, people started honking at me. People started like cursing at me. They were like, you idiot, get back in your car. We have to get to work. And I guess, blocked them all out. And I looked at the turtle, and he was walking like -2 miles an hour. And I picked him up and I walked him over to the other side of the highway. And the whole time I was doing that, there were people honking at me, screaming at me, calling me all kinds of names. I think one person was like, you idiot, get back in your car and stop saving fucking turtles. And I just ignored it because I thought it was the right thing to do. And I felt so good for doing that. It just felt really good. And there is something to that. I didn't want any attention from it. I just wanted to do it for the fact that it was the right thing to do. And I felt really good about it. I'm sorry if I have dragged on, but I thought this was a really important thing to share And I think a lot of you guys can probably relate to it. If you know somebody that has just been such a good person and they've worked really hard and they've finally gotten something where they just feel really appreciated and validated, it's nice. It's really nice to see that. Even if I don't like the person, even if there's somebody who I can't understand, or even if that person has come after me, called me names, if I've seen them work extremely hard at something and be extremely dedicated at something and then good things happen, I'm so happy for them. I am genuinely happy for them. And most people aren't. Most people are acting. Everybody acts. Most people, they go out in life, everybody's acting day to day. They'll pretend to be happy for somebody when, you know, deep down they're envious or jealous. I'm one of those people that genuinely is happy when I see good things happen to good people. So, that's all I wanted to say in this video. I hope it made some sense and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And again, if you're feeling like you're not getting appreciated, or you've been working hard for something and you're at that precipice, or maybe that like summit or moment where you want to ask for something that you deserve, be it a raise at your job, be it I don't know, anything, and you're not finding the confidence to ask for it, watch this video and listen to what I'm saying. You deserve it. You have earned it. You don't need anybody to tell you this, but sometimes we do. We just need that one person to be like, yeah, ask for what you deserve. And don't have any guilt attached to it. I had that growing up a lot, which is kind of toxic, but, you know, get that confidence. Deep down, you know that you do deserve it. So if you're feeling shy or embarrassed about asking for something that you deserve, fuck it and just go for it. Just go for it. If you have been working so hard, this is something that you are deserving of. Just find that confidence within yourself and just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Somebody could say no. That doesn't in any way take away from what you've done. And if you don't find the reward instantly now, it will come to you. It will come to you. I assure you that. I'm a big believer in karma. And that cliche thing of, you know, we don't get what we want, but we always get what we need. It'll come to you. And when it does come to you, it'll be perfect for you. So, I hope this made some sense. And it's really nice to see good things happen to good people every now and then, because it's not an everyday occurrence. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. When I got some coffee for my husband this morning, I've been wearing my hair in these like little pigtail bun things for the last week or so because it's strangely comfortable when you like sleep, and it also doesn't get your hair knotted. Like if I put my hair in a bun, it would get super knotty and stuff like that, and I've just been keeping it like this. And somebody, when I was getting coffee this morning at the drugstore, he's like, your hair looks like antennas or something. I don't know. He made some crack about my hair looking like antennas, and I thought it was hilarious. Obviously, it brings people joy, so I'm going to keep my hair like this as long as I can. And it's fun. And I feel like I'm 5 years old, which is pretty much how old I am mentally, a lot. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.